Hello, welcome to Lublin, Poland. And I am going to kind of start this reading over a little bit. I only had pulled oracle cards and they are amazing, so I didn't want to change any of that at all because I had an internet connection issue. So what I want to say is here in Lublin, I have been very blessed. I have been able to really connect with. I have a Hecate line coming through my astrocartography or astro mapping in one direction. So that's Hecate. And then I have a Mercury, I have a Mercury and Jupiter trine in my chart. And that line goes right through Lublin. So you can imagine this is a very magical, special place for me. And it just so happens that this is where my daughter-in-law and grandson were both born. So how cool is that? Um, so I pulled for these cards from the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Ta-da! The lighting is kind of goofy, so you'll have to bear with me because I'm getting it so that I can show you the card and it shows up well for you. So there we go. This is the Divine Dragon, and I wanted to read this to you because I feel like it's very important where we're headed and all this energy that's coming forward for the new moon and the new year. And the reason I really like the cards that came out was I feel like this is the time, this is the opportunity, this is where we move forward. So let's start with the Divine Dragon. The attributes are sovereignty, power, full expression, magic. Um, in astrology, the dragon can also be referred to as the nodes of the moon. The north node would be the head of the dragon, and the south node would be the tail of the dragon. So we've had the north node in um, Aries, getting our own sovereignty back. And the Libra South node would be saying no to toxic situations and people or having them leave our lives in ways that we weren't expecting, but it's all for our greatest and highest good. So we have an opportunity to lead as we go forward. And let's see what the Divine Dragon has to say for the cards. I've read this before, but I wanted to read it to you in this particular reading because I feel like it's super positive and super powerful for everyone. A dragon chooses you. You do not choose the dragon. A dragon's power connects you to your own power from within, to stand sovereign. It's also connected to your root expression of power, fire, and even sexual energy, Kundalini. You cannot serve the collective without yourself first being alive and ablaze. Allow the dragon's fire of purification to cleanse you. In the East, the dragon was seen as a mythical guardian with influence over all the elements. In the West, it was seen as a feared fire-breathing serpent because people didn't fully understand the magic and divine wisdom dragons carry. There's an awakening of the dragon archetype now, and you can embody that with this cosmic conversation. Your power is engaged for a purpose, breathing fire when needed. So, connect with your own personal dragon as we go through this reading. And I am definitely planning on this being a new moon energy reading. So let's take a look for the Divine Dragon. What does the Divine Dragon want to tell us? What's going on? I'm letting your energy come in as I do this, and it's been very interesting to me that there's a lot of astrology that's still to happen by the end of this year. We have a lot still going on. We have things that are happening at the very beginning of January. So pay attention to the information that we're going to have coming out for you regarding that. I feel it's really important to get that energy and utilize it the best you can because, yes, here we go. Oop, I had two come out. The first one is the world. I just got the message, a do-over. If things happened in your life that didn't Oh, here it is. Three of Swords. Absolutely. If things were a disappointment to you in what's been going on in your life, whew, these cards are really messaging me in here. This is about you getting a new start. And I feel like you're going to be recovering from that heartache. Something has to end before something new begins. So let's see what else we have going on here. Going back to childhood times, and also going back to people that we've known before in the past and trusted. You know, that energy of, when you have friends that you can trust with anything. I think that's super important. And let me take a look what happens to be on the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. Teacher is coming. So pay attention to synchronicities, because I feel that we do all have teachers that are going to be coming in for us. 2025 is one of those things where people are going to be like really frightened about what's going on or super excited about what's going on. And I don't feel fear about it. I just know that it's not going to be a cakewalk. I mean, it's not going to be something that's, I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. But then I have that whole feeling of um, no limits, really finding out more who you are. Let's see what else we have in this. Oh my goodness, we get the wheel right on top of the world. Things are going to be moving forward things are moving forward, but also in a direction that works for you. This is a very karmic um, type expression, and I know I told people to watch themselves while Mars is in retrograde, because he who starts the argument loses the argument. And if you have not been, this can be almost like in the sense Saturn. If you get aspects to Saturn in your chart, Saturn will say, have you been dealing properly with other people? If you have you been honest? Have you been doing things in a right-minded manner? Or have you been, I would say, like, if merchants, right, who take advantage of people, they are not going to have a good time when the Wheel of Fortune comes, because it's about karma coming back to you. It is. So let's see what else we have. The center of your reading, Ace of Pentacles. It is time to start something new, new moon. And I really feel, especially, oh my goodness, jump, jump, jump. I feel, especially with us going into this energy of this new moon in Capricorn, Mars is going to enter Cancer on January 6th. And I do feel, yes, we're going to be working with family issues, but also depending upon the houses that you have Cancer in and also Capricorn in, it may be an opportunity for you to promote your own health in a very big way. Mars working through that, Mars physically doing something, you cleaning out your home, you getting rid of stuff that you don't need, you throwing away Christmas decorations that got messed up. All of those things that you can utilize in your everyday life, because Saturn is going to help you clean those things out. Saturn rules this new moon. The new moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is currently in Pisces. It can help you with your dreams. And I would also take a look at where your natal Saturn is located in your chart, the sign and the house that it is for you, and take that as well into mind when you're setting intentions, and what area that may be for you. So another card coming out, Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Let me see what else we have here. Mm. Queen of Swords, discernment, an independent woman. Excellent. Nine of Swords. This is getting too caught up in your head about what's going to be happening. And I think that it's more that you need to release that, because giving energy to what may or may not happen doesn't really serve anything. I think you're better off setting an intention for what you are manifesting. This is very much about letting those other thoughts just um, not have room. I guess you can, as you are, and I know this takes practice. You have to stop yourself when you're going down a road of. I found myself doing this week because there were times when we would have been hit with emotional stuff going on through Christmas where we were just kind of like a little challenged because we miss people who aren't here anymore. And I feel like that is what may have been a trigger for other things. So it wasn't the trigger may have been out here, but what you were feeling was something completely different related to something else. Well, if people see that you're upset, they don't know why. And it's up to you to decide whether, that is an explanation that you want to give or not. But I want you to recognize that those moments would be happening and that they probably will happen coming up as well. We have some very unusual astrology coming up for the collective. So I think that's something we need to be aware of. And then in this last row here, Seven of Swords. I think that's where the discernment comes in. It's like, you're not going to be fooled anymore. That's what I'm getting. Not, um, you're going to really take a new road, right? So you have the world, there is an ending, there is a definite ending, and you need to clean that out and use Saturn energy and this new moon in Capricorn energy to get rid of whatever, you know, um, if there's stuff in your closet that belongs to someone else, it's time to go. And the wheel. Now, this is all in the same column. Things will be moving forward for you, right? And then you have the Queen of Swords. She is ready, but I feel like we're not yet at that time to act. I think we're getting the plan in motion. I think Mars over the next couple of months is going to be playing into that because when it's in Cancer, it's going to be opposite Capricorn. And it will be going back to 17 degrees of Cancer. So anything in those areas of your chart in the cardinal signs is going to be activated, and you will get your own personal lesson related to that. Now, in this other column, this is where I feel like there was a heartache that had come in for you that you this is what there's an ending to is this Three of Swords energy, the disappointment, the heartache. Family can do that to you too, honestly. um, and then in the center of your reading, though, you have this Ace of Pentacles, this new start. And that's the energy that I'm getting, is that there was an issue. And then you're worried about, is this new start going to be something that is going to be lasting? I think that's the concern, because getting hurt is not fun. And I don't forget, the underside of the deck was the Hierophant, that there'll be a teacher coming in for you, and there's going to be teachers. There's so many people that get offers at the beginning of the year to join certain opportunities that are out there. And I would say take time and discernment and decide what you want to work towards and work for, and who do you trust, right? So this was the Six of Cups on the underside of the deck, and that can be friendships from the past, people that you trust. Then you also have this Ten of Cups energy, and moving toward this fulfillment, because I really think that once things start turning, and once you set intentions, and once you start acting on those intentions, um, you're more powerful than you realize. I would say you're even more powerful than the universe, because the universe actually is there to assist, right? They're our wingman, and we're not a victim. We are a co-creator with whoever created the universe. So Seven of Swords. I really feel like this is you seeing things that you're not going to be fooled anymore. I think that is really great energy for me through here is not doing that again. That's the energy that I'm going to like, learned my lesson, not doing that again. I just had a card jump out and I haven't even, okay, no, but it wasn't a card. It was just the intro card to identify the deck. What do we have here? Okay, so I want to volunteer from this deck. This is the Kuan Yin Oracle. So I wanted to get the energy of this as we start getting ready for that new moon in Capricorn. So I want to volunteer. And I hope you guys have been having an amazing time. I have been enjoying myself immensely. Oh my gosh, I love this. Love this. So this is Sisters of the Rising Sun. We are in this together, right? You are a highly creative being with the ability to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects and dreams. Remain open to other souls joining forces with you, just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising, who bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors. When you allow for aligned group effort, wonderful things can happen. So if you're afraid of starting a journey, you don't have to do it by yourself. And this is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, one of the tribe, we're here to help each other, as we should be. So really take this energy of the divine dragon with you. And know that dragons don't have to be solitary creatures. And they are very, very creative. So I will see you soon.